This is the Nightwolf howling at you, and today we're going to jump through the Well of Secrets so we can take a look at the Legends of Dragonore Night Hunter Pantera, the Silent Huntress figure. Another one of our figures from Formo Toys. I would say if you want them, you should go ahead and pick them up because they have been nice figures thus far. Instead of a piece of divine armor, though, we just get a mini comic. A big mini comic, like 16 pages worth of mini comic. We turn to the back of the box. We have some information on the top for her. Night Hunter Pantera, the Silent Huntress. Homeworld, Eddie Mayan. Special ability, Nocturnal Vision, heightened sense of smell. Weapon of choice, sword. Pantera has many secret talents and skills. She rarely reveals them to her enemies or even her allies. When Oskuro located a lost piece of the divine armor of power, Pantera is tasked with a mission to retrieve it. During the darkness of night, Pantera turns her fur to black and curbs her odors. Like a shadow, she sneaks through Yondara's camp just outside the ruins of the Temple of Panoply, where the armor piece is hidden. But are her stealth powers enough to hide from the third eye of Karem? So that sounds like it's setting up a potential story. Pantera is on another planet along with Yondara, and then of course Oskuro is on another planet with Barbaro. So it still brings back the whole because Pantera was raised by Oskuro. Also, just for future reference, scent would probably be a better word than odors here. Instead, being like Pantera turns her fur to black and curbs her scent. It just sounds better. No offense. Well, let's go ahead and open her up. By the way, not to beat the dead horse on the whole odors thing, it makes it sound like when you use odors, it makes it sound like you're curbing her farts, like she's farting less. Okay, less flatulence. Scents. Let's go with scents for the pheromones and body. Again, much like with our heroine from previously, she does come with the little thing that covers the insert in order to hold her in place. Inside, we have the little folded piece of paper that will give us the instructions on how to take her apart. You know what I really like about this too is in this case, they do look like the actual figure parts. Like when you look at Transformers nowadays, it's always just really bad line art. Well, maybe not bad line art, but line art to do stuff, and it's sometimes hard to follow. This is actually, you know, looks like the figure parts we're just taking photos of. But again, it shows us how the figure comes apart. Waist, hips, feet, waist, hips, boot cut, head, and then her armor and her sword. Oh, you know what? Here, the call from Yondara. Each Legends of Dragonore figure is modular and can be separated at certain joints. Parts can be mixed and matched with the other figures in the line. These are the only swappable parts. Do not try to force any other pieces of part. It's still really a shame that they didn't get us a part with a wrist. And we have the comic, which I have talked about in the unboxing video and comic review. So we won't really go over it too much here right now. The only scene with Pantera in it, I think. Nope, there's another scene with Pantera and another one there. So she's in here 3 times. And none of them apparently the night form. Alright, so our Pantera here is gussied up in black, wearing kind of a bronze or, yeah, like a bronze armor. Looks really cool, actually. I think that this is a better color scheme than the original version. Her head sculpt, very nice. She's got the green eyes. What would have been really cool is if they had made those glow in the dark. You know, like when you see a cat um, in low light and their eyes like seem to glow. Articulation wise, we just have a peg at the top to spin around, a peg at the arm to spin around also. You know, there's going to be a lot of spinning here. At the waist, we can do the 360 spin. Spin it, yeah, spin it, yeah, spin it. I would love to throw in a part of the Tailspin theme song, but I'm sure that would be get me a copyright notice. We can kick up, and we can kick back yay far. We cannot kick out, but we can pull our leg off. And this is that whole modular thing that they mentioned before. And generally the pegs are the same, so if you wanted to, for whatever reason, you can do that. I'm not sure why you'd want to do that, but you can. Unfortunately, on the female figures, the pegs for the arms are smaller than the other pegs. Otherwise, they're all fairly compatible with each other. Like, oh no, I guess you can't do that with the heads either. Never mind. But, oh, but you can do that if you want. Again, I don't know why you'd want to, but you can do it. That modular ability is one of the things that I got contacted from Emilio from FOMO Toys about because I missed it during most of my original 1.0 review. Oh yeah, her armor does come off. And even though there is a piece on the back here so that you can plug and unplug it, my personal preference is if I can take the figure apart to get the armor off, I'm just going to do that. But that does leave us with her showing off her fur bikini, or tank bikini, I guess that would be. I do like this look overall in comparison wise. Whoop. We have her original Wave 1 release, although I guess I should probably put the armor back on if I'm going to do that. Looking good, cat girl. So the figures come with the same equipment, same armor, same body, same everything. And this is the same body shared with Yondara as well. But I gotta say, the metallic brass looking or bronze looking armor definitely really stands out nicely. I definitely will have to say, I like the night version much better than the original release. They did keep all the same spots, they just made them a lighter gray. Which, no, that kind of makes me wonder, though, is if she can change colors like that, why does she have spots? Her swords are, of course, the same. And as with other mentions, we can start swapping parts if we want. Maybe not quite as much fun as we had with Yondara earlier, but you know. If you really want to, this kind of makes it look like she's starting to transform into her night colors too. Let's do something messed up, shall we? Modular foot parts, people. Modular parts. Anyway. So these figures do tend to be a little bit more expensive than other figures right now, uh, especially when you consider the lack of articulation. However, they are still a higher quality plastic than what you're getting probably with Motu and Transformers and G.I. Joe. Definitely, if you're an in-box collector, these are really nice for that, considering how high quality the cardboard and plastic are. And I don't have the little paperwork here, but I guess they are actually also offering custom-made plastic covers that you can buy to put over the figures if you're keeping them in package. I am not keeping mine in package, but if you want to, you can. And if you are on more of a budget and you're trying to pick or choose between the figures you want, I would definitely go with the night version of Pantera because I just think she looks a lot better than the original release. I mean, the color schemes are still good, but I think this is definitely the superior style. So I hope you have enjoyed watching this. Please feel free to like and comment. I definitely want to know if you are interested in this and which version is your favorite. Should actually probably put that on all of my videos for these when I do the comparisons. Anyway, peace and love.